Hi, Brandon Malone here again, Head Fitness Advisor for FitnessWorks Athletic Clubs, coming back to you with our presentation on the 5 components of fitness. This week we're going to be talking about component number 4, resistance training. Resistance training is also known as strength training, weight training, functional training. Basically, any time that we're applying resistance against our muscles, it's considered resistance training. Resistance training is also the single most important component that we can do while inside the gym. When it comes to fat loss, resistance training is the most important thing you can do in the gym. So why is this? Essentially, resistance training sustains and adds lean muscle tissue to our body. The more lean muscle tissue our body carries, the harder our body has to work to sustain that lean muscle tissue, the more calories we burn all day long, 24 hours a day, even while we're sleeping, the more body fat we lose. Not only does carrying more lean muscle tissue on our bodies add to decreased body fat, the whole process leads to decreased body fat as well. Allow me to explain. When we do resistance training, what we're doing is essentially tearing the muscle tissue down. And over time, that lean muscle tissue grows back together. It repairs itself. That process takes about 48 to 72 hours, or 2 to 3 days. During those 2 to 3 days, our body is working much harder to repair those tears, and we're burning calories at a higher rate all day long during those 2 to 3 days. Unlike cardio, where we get a benefit while we're doing it, with resistance training, we get a benefit for the next 48 to 72 hours. Not only is our body burning more calories while we're adding this lean muscle tissue, but once we've actually added this lean muscle tissue and it's a part of our body, it increases our caloric burn. To be specific, on average, for every pound of lean muscle tissue that we add to our bodies will naturally burn an extra 50 calories per day at rest. Meaning, in addition to whatever we would do throughout a day, if we added 1 lean pound of muscle to our body, we would burn that number of calories plus 50. So to highlight that, if we added 10 pounds of lean muscle tissue to our bodies would burn an extra 500 calories per day at rest. With 7 days in a week, that's an extra 3,500 calories per week. And it just so happens that there are 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. So in other words, if over the course of time, we can add 10 pounds of lean muscle tissue to our bodies, then we can burn an extra pound of fat a week or 4 pounds of fat a month just by doing nothing else other than carrying that lean muscle tissue on our bodies. So when we're in the gym, what do we want to do? We want to maximize our time and maximize our efforts. So by focusing our efforts on resistance training, we're maximizing our caloric burn during our workouts and after our workouts and ongoing. And as we add that lean muscle tissue to our bodies ongoing, the results become permanent. And this is what we're looking for. We're not looking for quick results followed by a decline in results. We're looking for consistent results followed by permanent results. This is going to happen through resistance training. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week when we discuss component number 5, which is personal assistance. And don't forget, if you have any questions that pertain to you in particular, don't hesitate to email me at fitnessadvisor@fitnessworks.com. Again, that's fitnessadvisor@fitnessworks.com. Thanks.